been a minute since I spoke to you guys like this via video, but I was at the flag football game today, my kid's flag football game, and I was standing next to this couple, and they were fairly young, and you can tell he was there for his kid, and you can tell she was not the mom. Like, it was pretty clear she looked really young, but like they were cool. And then all of a sudden, like, I think she was doing something I didn't see, but she was doing something he didn't like, affectionately in public, and he's like, I told you I didn't like that in public. I mean, he said it loud enough to where I can hear, and I was just like, ugh, like, oh my god, this is like triggering me. But he's like, don't do that, I don't like that, I told you I don't like you doing that in public or whatever. And she was like, shh, like, calm down. And I feel like when you gotta tell a grown-ass man to like, he clearly doesn't know how to act in public. And I get that she was doing something he didn't like, but it wasn't out of malice. She wasn't doing it because she hates him. She wasn't doing it because she was trying to make anybody jealous. She was doing it because she likes him. Like, she was trying to show him affection. And sometimes I feel like a little goes a long way. You know, he could have just been like, okay, if that's what she likes, that's what makes her happy. You know, she's here for me and my kid. And you would think he would just, like, let her do what she was doing. You know, I mean, just not to be a simp or not to give in to her, but just maybe not to even make a scene, right? And so she's over here and she's like shushing him, and you can hear him say, what, I can't have emotions? I can't have emotions? It's like, I don't know. I feel like I've been in that situation far too many times, and where you just get spoken to a certain way in public. It's really humiliating, and we put up with it, right? We put up with it because we love that person, or because we feel like that's what we deserve. But I've come to a point where I, like, fuck that shit. I'm like, I don't deserve any of that. Like, I am not gonna be talked to that way, and I'm quick to dip. Like, trust me, trust you, I'm out. Like, I'm a blessing, like, for you to have me. No way for you to treat me like that. You know, I looked at her afterwards, and, like, she gave me a little smile, and I smiled back at her. And I felt, you know, I felt like I knew, like, how she was feeling inside, and I think a lot of girls know how that feels. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what's your take on it? Do you think, like, a little bit goes a long way? Like, you could have just been like, you know what, babe, like, do that, that's fine. You know, you're here for me, you're here for my kid. Like, I don't need to make a big deal about it. I can take the little back scratch, you know. Or do you think that he was in the right to just be a dick about it? It was weird, though, because in hindsight, like, that was me at some point in my life, and it's crazy how much you put up with for so long because you love somebody, right? Like, that's always a thing. Factor in the kids, factor in being in love. You put up with a lot of shit, so. But in the end, we always figure it out, so. For all my girls going through a similar thing or anything like this, where you have a man that you know is very disrespectful to you and kind of speaks to you a certain way and then apologizes, and then speaks to you a certain way and then apologizes, like, it's never okay. But you'll figure it out.
Use the right lane to take
We always do.
Turn to merge onto I-8 West.
Now with that, I'm going to freaking LA, and I'm late. I'm sorry, Roscoe, but I'm on my way. But yeah, it's definitely a lag thing for me. I'm definitely a lagger, so I'm a procrastinator, and I wish I wasn't, but it's not the worst thing in the world, right? All right, guys, I'm out. Bye.